Good morning to you all. It is October the 6th, 2018, a very significant day for me. It's a day when I haven't got to get up and go to work. That doesn't mean I haven't got work to do today, but paid employment is now a thing of the past. Very recent past, but the past nonetheless. Now, there's a little bit of comedy. Actually, there's always a lot of comedy. When you've worked for an employer for as long as I have in the sort of job that I have been doing, you end up with mountains and mountains of paperwork. And it must be said, a lot of that paperwork contains a great amount of misery, reports about things that were not happy for the people involved in them. And a lot of stuff needed to be securely disposed of. So in my former office we have a shredder. A wonderful machine. I thoroughly enjoy using it. You put things in and it grinds away and it produces gribbly little bits of paper that you can then throw in an ordinary bin. And over the last week it's been very overworked, bless it. It's been shredding misery by the ton. And every so often it complains that I've put too much in it. And yesterday it made that little noise that says help, and there was paper stuck in it. So I extracted bits of paper from it, including this piece. You can see where it had got when it went and wouldn't go any further, amongst a lot of other stuff. And you pull things out. This piece has a little scribbled note on it. Now, I recognise that as my writing. Obviously I dashed that down very, very quickly. And I thought, there's a funny thing to pull out of the shredder. Why didn't the shredder want me to shred that? And it's a reference to a book, a chapter and a verse of scripture. Now, as a boy growing up, I'd have said Isaiah, but apparently it's Isaiah. Isaiah, tomato, tomato. Isaiah 58:6. Now, I thought to myself, I really ought to read that. I'm not one of these chaps that you can say Romans 1:16 and I can say I'm not ashamed to confess. I can't do that much. Actually, no, I can't do that. So I whipped out a handy copy of the Bible. Because you can whip out things like that very quickly, can't you? And I looked up the book of Isaiah and I worked my way through to chapter LVIII, which everyone knows is 58, and I went down to verse 6. And I thought I would share this with you. Isaiah 58 verse 6. Is not this the fast that I have chosen to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke? Yeah, well, that's sort of what I've done. I've broken a very significant yoke. So there we are. With that, I'm going to continue what I need to be doing today, principally stuff for me, but stuff for some good people, for some friends, not for an employer. Good day to you all.